How's it going, YouTube? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, if you're watching this in the evening, or afternoon, or evening, have a good one, I guess. Oh, man, it is early. Too early to be doing this, but I have to do something later on, so uh, if I'm going to do a rant and chill, I'm going to do it now or never today. Got some Irish cream in my coffee. It's nice, nice. Normally I drink my coffee black, but I don't know. Today's a little rough. I don't know why. I don't know why. Good morning, pterodactyl. I don't know if it was the revive stream last night trying to I don't I don't really talk about politics and all that. At least not to that depth. I personally don't care. I kind of have a more cynical view about stuff. But all right, no show tonight because on call for work, so not gonna be able to do it. I might what I may do tonight is just if I have time, if I can, maybe stream something like play a game like Zelda or something. I don't know, just whatever, something light to where if I do get a call, it's not gonna be a drastic like, oh my god, I need to wrap this up. Oh shit. How's it going, guys? How you doing this morning? Feeling kind of rough? I'm feeling kind of rough. I'm feeling kind of rough. Uh, got an in-law in the house, so the kids are in our room, sleeping in our room, because the in-law is sleeping in my son's room. Which means if my son's gonna be sleeping in our room, well, my daughter's gonna want to sleep in my room too. So there you go. It's it's the scene actually kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, where you got one giant bed and everyone's sleeping on it. Everyone's sleeping on it. Hey, how's it going? And you hope to God, I hope to God that my daughter doesn't piss the bed, because that's gonna be a mess. That's gonna be a mess. By the way, did y'all catch the revive stream last night? What did y'all think? I don't plan on doing that. That was just a joke, you know. Um, it's not. Those aren't topics I necessarily cover really a lot of or really get into. Let's see. That's. I think what I definitely want to talk about here is Dick Masterson really gun guarding hard, and not knowing what that is, not knowing what that means. Dick Masterson. I'm going to show this thread here, and it's going to look like a mess. You guys can't read that. Y'all can't read that. Why do I even show that? Why? Why? Okay. Well, that's just proof that they exist. Okay. As you know before, as you've been told before, as you probably already know, as you know before, as you already know, Jesus Christ, it's so early I can't even form words. I can't even form fucking words. Mr. Vickers had an interaction with Dick Masterson that was not very it was not very polite. It was not very polite. In fact, if I was Mr. Vickers, if I was the father of Faye, and some podcast asshole asked me how far I would go to get my daughter back, would I suck a dick? I'd want to punch that motherfucker in the face. I don't want that stupid small dick piece of shit to come over to my house so I can punch him in the goddamn face. Or maybe I could go find his fucking crack shack that he's streaming his goddamn fucking podcasts from. It's what the hell, man. Mr. Vickers is like, Dick doesn't know who this guy is. And he's just being a complete asshole to him. Just a complete asshole for no reason. This is not the first time either. Man, what was it? There's some other petty drama that had to do with a with a daughter and her dad, and Dick tried to like put himself in there, tried to wedge himself into that drama to talk to the dad. I heard that on the show. I was like, whoa, what is he doing? Why? That's not shock jock. That's just creepy and weird. Like, why is he doing that? I think Dick Masterson lost what shock jock is. I don't even think he knows what that is. Dick's lack of having a family cloud his judgment on the subject. Right, right. It most definitely did. Most definitely did. Yeah. Dick Masterson asked Mr. Vickers in a retweet, to everybody that follows Dick Masterson would see this. Of course, an LA-based comedian. Would you suck a dick for her? All Mr. Vickers said is, because you thus far lack the experience of being a parent, you seem to be confused as what a man would do to save his daughter. I would die for her, sir. Now, sir is too much respect. Mr. Vickers is giving this small PP motherfucker way too much respect. Way too much respect. Way too much respect. All Mr. Vickers was saying is, look, you don't understand. Fei disappeared in the night. She was here, and then she was gone. Our daughter was here in her room, and then gone. And then we hear that she's with some fat fucking gunt. We hear that she's going through this lard of fat to be with this greasy motherfucker. A person who drinks himself to death. A person who steals his mom's medication. A person who depends on lemons on possibly a fraudulent site. A felon. Faith is only 18. She has her whole life ahead of her. And she wants to start it off with a felon. Well, actually, she started off with a meth dealer, but you know, I said in the last stream when I was reacting to Gothic King Cobra that the reason why women play hard to get is to kind of vet the dating scene, to kind of pick the right person to be with. Apparently, Faye doesn't have that instinct in her. Faye doesn't have that instinct to actually play hard to get. She wants to be as easy as it comes. Easy as it comes. All Mr. Vickers was saying is that he would want anything for her to come back. And then you have someone responding. Software wizard saying, Dick, why are you gun guarding so hard? And of course, Dick, being clueless, being naive, maybe on drugs, maybe an idiot, maybe all of above. What is gun guarding? I don't care who people date or have sex with. Dick Masterson, you do care who people date and have sex with. You pretend like you don't care, but your whole platform exists because you do care. You do care. It's the same reason why 80s girls still in your little circle, still with you, is because you care who you date and who you fuck. You care who other people date and fuck, and who they're not dating, who they're not fucking. You care about that. You most definitely do. And of course, he knows what gun guarding is. He has to know what gun guarding is. He's seen the memes. He's seen the fucking memes. Unless he's too busy doing drugs. But he's seen that shit. Does he not get internet? Does he not get internet in the Barbie dream mansion of his? I know he doesn't do his podcast live. I'm like, you know, a lot of people they pre-record and put it up. That's what they do. Wait, hold on. Let me back up. Maybe I misspoke. Doesn't he does stream a video portion of his podcast, right? Is that correct for the Dick Show? Anyway, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Software Wizard replied again, saying, well, I care about animals and children. If you don't care about anything, it's fine. But don't make fun of a father who just wants the best for his daughter. And Dick Masterson responds, anyone who disagrees with me is a pedophile. Fuck yourself. Software Wizard said nothing about being a pedophile. Software Wizard didn't even say, didn't even hint at, didn't even accuse in any sort of way that Dick Masterson is a pedophile. But Dick Masterson, the thin-skinned vagina that he is, if Dick Masterson was a vagina, what kind of vagina would he be? A dirty one. A dirty, stinky one. A dirty, stinky, unwashed, rank, yeast infested. Probably STDs all over the place. Ugh, warts. Nasty warts. Warts you've never seen. Warts upon warts. Herpes on herpes. Crabs walking all over the place. Crabs doing drugs, doing lines of cocaine off of just off the tainty skin. Ugh, God. The gun goes on forever and the lemon's never in. One day it will, though. Everything comes to an end. If the Gunt thinks he has the DSP luck, he's mistaken. He's mistaken. D-Live is not long for this world. It really isn't. And it might be sooner than we think that D-Live goes the way of StreamMe. It's the natural ebb and flow of streaming services that Ethan Ralph touch. But already, in this little interaction here that I'm talking about, in this little interaction between this software wizard and Dick Masterson, already, without even being accused of being a pedophile, Dick Masterson overreacts and acts like he was called one, and then tells this guy to go fuck off. All this guy was saying was, Dick, you're going way too hard on this dad. All this dad wants to do is say that he wants his daughter back. He wants Faye to come home. I think every dad that's worth anything would want the best for their daughter. And that is absolutely not Ethan Ralph. If I was Faye's daughter, and I've talked about this before, in a situation like this is difficult, but what would I do? I don't know what sins Mr. Vickers committed. I don't know what happened between Mr. Vickers and Faye. We could speculate all day and not be right. We could pretend that we are. So I'm not going to go down that. But what I would do, you have a girl who's very insecure, a girl that wants to be abused. She wants to be abused. She wants to be used. What she needs. You're not going to win her back with being mean to her. You're not going to tell her, bitch, come home. No. You have to be there for her. You have to let her know that she's welcome to come back home. And then you have to get her to think about her situation. You have, and when you can, see, the difficulty here is going to be communicating with Faye. Because a teenage daughter, she may shut her dad out. Cut off the communication. Not even read the messages because she doesn't want to be bothered because she knows best. But she doesn't. She's just a child. She has the mind of a child. Her brain's not even fully formed yet. She wears Disney clothes. She has the mind of a fucking child. The little interaction you do have with her, you have to get her to think about her situation. What does she want for herself? Does she want what's good? Does she want a better life? Does she really want to start a life with a, how old is the gun? 36, a 36-year-old alcoholic pill popping felon that treats her like shit. We've seen the videos, the Storyfire streams of how Ethan Ralph talks to his 18-year-old pussy. We've seen it. He has no respect towards her. He has no respect towards her at all. Worst part is, I don't think Faye wants respect. I don't think Faye wants respect. I don't think she believes she could have respect, that she's worthy of respect. Are you Zidane? No. That would be funny. That would be funny. No, I'm not Zidane. But Zidane, he was the best part of the kill stream. That's when the kill stream lost its way, when Zidane left. Yeah, Zidane's voice and mine they sound very different. Very different. Anyway, you have tweets where Faith says that she is the definition of a switch, that she loves pain and loves giving it. Well, I don't know if she's going to be giving any pain to Ethan Ralph. I don't know if Ethan Ralph is into the BDSM stuff. He claim, you know, he's a complete degenerate. He's a complete drunken degenerate loser. While he might try to, I don't know if he even creates the show anymore. What he does on the kill stream, does he create this illusion of being a guy that's about traditional values? I know he hosts people that talk about that stuff. He seems to be in support of it. But Ethan Ralph is a complete degenerate. He would fuck a $10 hooker if he could. He'd fuck a $10 meth head hooker if he could. If he saw a chick bend over in a trash can with a pussy hanging out, he would fuck it. He would fuck it. He would just grab it and fuck. He would fuck a homeless woman. Ethan Ralph would fuck a homeless woman that would offer him pussy. He would. That's how nasty he is. That's how degenerate he is. That's filthy, guys. That's filthy. I mean, it's one thing to eat a trash burger, but if you're gonna fuck a trash woman, a trash girl, why? Why would you do that? If you're gonna eat trash pussy, why would you do that? But that's something that Ethan Ralph would do. Most definitely. And I'm not making this up. I'm not making this tweet up. I can show you on the screen. Let me move my fat head out of the way. You see, I don't have a fancy green screen background. Oh, let me change this. That's the wrong one. I got a fancy tiger painting background because I'm the fucking Tiger King of YouTube. Like, if you don't have a tiger painting behind you, you're a fucking beta. If I actually got a tiger in this garage, that'd be sweet. That'd be fucking sweet. Get a little tiger cub as a pet. Oh shit. The girls would be all over this channel. My wife would hate it. She had to screen all the messages. She would be watching. She would finally watch the show live and be in the chat to see what everybody says. By the way, now I look more like a lesbian because of my haircut. You like it? I got the lesbian haircut. I like it. I'm trying to go full dyke. I look like a trans. Is it a trans man? A woman that's trying to be a man? That's his hairstyle. That's what this is. Yeah, Ethan has no values. You can't say you have values when you eat trash burgers and when you fuck trash hookers. You can't say that. And then you have more tweets saying that Faye is into BDSM, being choked, pain, being degraded. And she loves whips, spanking. Now, it could just be that Faye is just saying this stuff because she thinks it sounds cool. Maybe she's not really into this. Maybe she thinks she wants to be into it, but then when the pain is inflicted, she doesn't like it. And then she convinces herself that she does like it. That's what happens a lot in these cases. You know what? Because when you finally get do I have values? I do have values. But if a chick wants to be spanked, I'm gonna spank her. I'm gonna spank her. If she wants to be choked, I'm gonna choke her. If she wants me to bring out the belt, I'm gonna bring out the belt. Oh, fuck yeah, I'll bring out the belt. But hey, if you say that's too hard, I'll be like, oh, well, what's the problem? I thought you liked it rough. You know? But some chicks just say it and they don't actually mean it. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't want to speculate for that. It's kind of dirty. It's kind of dirty to speculate on that for Faye. After all, Faye's very young in the mind. She's very naive. She's being manipulated by this fat-ass loser. Fat-ass fucking loser. Faye needs to go home. Faye needs to go home. And I think what's going to push her, if we could help push that, that'd be great for her, is for her to see the disgusting side of Ethan Ralph. But I have a funny feeling that would backfire because she would feel sorry for him. Like, the more we pick on Ethan Ralph, the more we show how degrading and degenerate he is, how much a loser he is. I feel like she's gonna cling on even harder because she's gonna feel like she needs to defend him, be his nurse. We've read her poetry. We kind of have a glimpse of the mind of Faye, of Faye's mind. We know that she sees love as something. She sees love as something toxic. She doesn't expect love in return. She expects pain in return. She expects to be hated in return. She's codependent. She wants to love Ethan Ralph. She wants Ethan Ralph to be loved. And that's what she's going to do. So no. We can't while we could continue to make fun of Ethan Ralph, most definitely. Doing so and showing how much of a fuck up he isn't going to push Faith away. No. What's going to make Faye change her mind? Because Faye wants kids. Faye wants a family life. Someone needs to sit with her and talk to her and really get her to think about what she's doing with her life. Is she going to have that family life with Ethan Ralph? Is she really going to have that? Does she really want Ethan Ralph to be the father of her children? And you can't beat around the bush about it. You don't want to be gross about it, but you can't hint at it. You got to tell her, you got to ask her directly. Do you really want Ethan Ralph to be the father of your children? Do you want that? Do you want the best for your kids? Are you going to settle? Because you could do so much better. You could. And let that sit in. She's gonna She may have a response. She may have a teenage, very smart ass response. That, fuck you. Of course I do. He's a great person. He's a great person. And you just look at her. You don't have to respond to her. Because she's just trying to convince herself at that point. And you just let it sit in. You just let that marinate in her fucking mind. If it works, it will click and she'll leave. Now this takes time and it's risky. The alternative is Mr. Vickers could find out where Ethan Ralph lives and actually show up to the house. And because Faye responds to orders and demands, maybe it actually would be effective for Mr. Vickers just to show up at Ethan Ralph's door and be like, Faye, come home. Get in the car. Faye, get in the fucking car. Get in the car. Get in the car, Faye. Get in the car. Get in the car. Now that may create a scene. We know Ethan Ralph loves to throw punches. He's not very good at it. He tried to take a swing at a female officer, but couldn't even land it. Couldn't even. Ethan Ralph likes to present himself like a badass. He likes to challenge people to fight, even his own co-host like Flamenco. The guy could kill you by crushing you, but like he's not a fighter. He's not good. He can't even swing a proper punch. Getting into a fight, he would get cardiac arrest and die. He would kill himself trying to fight someone. Young people double down on stuff that even they don't generally believe. Right. That's right. And that's the tricky part. Like, I was in a shitty relationship early in my life. My parents were trying to get me to realize, and I wasn't having it. Because I knew what was best, but I didn't. They were right. They were right the whole time. It finally clicked. For that one, how it clicked, sometimes it's when your parents tell you it, you kind of expect it, and you kind of have a natural, kids have a natural inclination to rebel against their parents. It happens. Okay? It's part of development, it's part of life. But when you start hearing it from other family members, not even family members, but family friends, when they start telling you, yeah, you should come home. What are you doing? What are you doing, Faye? Like, what if Faye's family friends, like, families usually have them, maybe someone who comes over a lot and is really good with the kids and helps out. If he or she was say, Faye, what are you doing? Is this really what you want? You are so young. You have your whole life ahead of you. You could have anybody. You are young. You are attractive, kind of. So that's not me saying it. That's not me saying it. That would be this family friend. You're young. You're a caring person. You see the good in those that are corrupted by evil, corrupted by just vile hatred. That'd be Ethan Ralph, of course. I mean, I will say, Faye, for some reason, seems to be that sort of person that sees the good in people. And this person would just have to continue on that. Faye, you're so young. Your whole life you have ahead of you. You're a caring person who sees the good in people. You need someone that sees the good in you. You're trying to tame a beast that's untamable. This beast is is drinking Maker's Mark to the point to where he passes out, taking his mom's pills, calling you degrading names. Can he even get it up for you? Oh, that's gross. But yeah, just other members of the family friends, they just sort of just one at a time, not at the same time, but just just reach out to Faye, let Faye know that hey, you got to go home. This is not smart. This is not smart. After seeing Ralph's face cam a few weeks, I'm pretty sure he has undiagnosed high blood pressure. Probably. By the way, hey, I should probably get checked too. Fuck. Heart problems run in my family. High blood pressure is something that runs in the dead man line. Shit. Anyhow, I was thinking about that. She will never get the health insurance she needs to get psychological help. Yeah. That's the other thing. Man, it's bad. I really do feel for her. I do. I'm not joking. No kayfabe. Not pretending. If odd chance Ethan Ralph hears this, like I care, like he cares, like he would ever. Dude, you are horrible for her. You must hate her. You must not give a fuck. Like, all you care about is that she's young and it's pussy. You still talk about Nora as if you feel for her. You haven't moved past her, right? You haven't moved past your feelings for Nora. And now you're with Faye. You know Faye deserves better, Ethan Ralph. You know she deserves better. Just vile. Just vile. You know? The ghost of Ronnie was right. The ghost of Ronnie during the PP interview, he was right. Ethan Ralph is a fucking loser. He's a degenerate, closet homosexual. The ghost of Ronnie, man, Ronnie should have slapped the fuck out of Ethan Ralph. It's the crabs in the bucket mentality. I gotta tell you, whenever I do the blood pressure stuff, blood pressure tests, it's pretty high. It's pretty high. So yeah, I do have high blood pressure. It's you know, I was at the dentist a couple months ago, actually, around the time this whole COVID lockdown stuff started happening. First time they took my first visit was fine. The second visit, they're like, they're taking my blood pressure over and over again. They're like, man, it's way too high. Like, we can't give you like this anesthetic because it might mess with you. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty high right now because I'm very anxious. I don't like dentists. I don't like sharp things being poked into my mouth. I don't like that at all. Just give me the anesthetics. I will be fine. Okay? Anyway. Hey, dead man. You want a video of callers asking Phantom Organization about being a Janny, allegedly pedo shielding and possibly grooming under... Whoa. Phantom Organization is a Janny, allegedly pedo shielding and possibly grooming underage users on Discord? This is a good reminder why I don't have a fucking Discord. I don't want to have to manage that bullshit. Man, if I have a Discord, the rules are going to be strict. You post some pedo shit, you get the fuck out. Be like, oh, free speech. Get the fuck out. Go cry to Nick Arcade, the internet's lawyer. I don't give a fuck. I'm Mr. Free Speech too at times, but I don't want you posting that shit. It'd be a strict no kids in the Discord. Show me some ID. Show me some proof. Either ID or a reference that only a boomer would know. I have a Discord server. I don't know if it works. But I don't need that. I could just use Skype. I could just do a group call, whatever, on Skype. They work just fine. It works just fine. And you know what? I actually pay to have my own Skype number, so people just call in on the show using that. I mean, it's a Houston-based number, but it still works. Anyway. And most of the guests I have on the show, they're horror authors, right? On the Dead Man Stone podcast, it's usually horror authors. And do they know how to use Discord? They barely even know what Skype is. Horror authors are usually not very technically inclined. Most of the time, and I hate it when it happens, they're on their cell phone. I'm like, God, the audio quality is going to be shit. But it's what we have. Okay. Phantom Organization. And I was coming around to liking him. Guys, I'm kind of a wild card. I don't get along well with others much because I kind of say things, right? My opinions, and you're not allowed to have opinions, as PewDiePie would say. You're not allowed to have opinions. I don't know anything about Phantom Organization. I don't know who the guy is. I guess I could look into it. That would be interesting. I mean, if he's doing some pedo shit, that is curious. That is really curious and really weird. What's going on there? I heard that he could be a furry. Mr. D, a bit off topic, but does your local law enforcement know what you do? Timestamped when the callers ask him, local law enforcement know what I do? Like my day job or this? Like, this is nothing. This is just me talking shit on the internet. Talking shit on YouTube. I had a client once. I had this case where pretty much no name was really given for anybody because the reporter didn't know anything and anybody, and it was very suspect. But you gotta look into it. You got an address and you got the first name of the kid and kind of a description. So I went there, and they weren't home, but the neighbor kind of gave me more information, kind of gave me some names, whatever. So I was like, okay. And I went walking around because they were at the local park. It was like a duplex place situation. They had like a little park there. And I saw the description of the boy and saw what appeared to be a parent or someone and asked him, hey, are you so-and-so? And boom, I work for, and I am doing this, and there's this. Okay. So boom. But of course, then I guess she Googled my name and was like, I know what you do. You write horrible books. There's no way you could be working for blank because there's no way at all. And I knew that day would come. I mean, she didn't entertain it. She didn't stay long on the call for me to have a rebuttal or anything. It didn't go anywhere. But it's like, that's just fiction. Like, I write crazy horror stories. I do. I publish authors that write crazy horror stories. And these stories they're wild. They have serial killers. They have werewolves. They have zombies. They have kids being caught in the mix. You got all sorts of stuff happening in these stories. But anyway. Oh, you're talking about that. To kind of prevent a swatting. No, like, Now you gotta be thinking about that. I guess I'll call him and let him know. Okay. So I am listening to Phantom Organization Jenny stream. The Jenny stream. Okay. All right, let's take a listen here.
I will drag you in individually and I'll talk to you guys individually. How about we do that? Let's see how many of you will show up. Because I doubt it's many, and I doubt you have a very good argument. But here we go. Let's do it. Because obviously they would want to have an argument with me in voice chat, right, guys? We're not they're not pussies, right, guys? These guys aren't really pussies that don't actually have anything to say, right, guys? There's no way. There's no way they would refuse this chance to challenge me on this, right, guys? Let's wait and see.
Oh, wrong window.
Yeah, you're welcome to join me. I'm in my Discord server in the voice chat.
Oh, I was talking about Dick Masterson shielding the Gunt. I don't know if anything happened with the Gunt lately. I haven't gone through all the updates yet. But now I'm listening to Phantom Organization because apparently people were calling him out for being a pedo. Or grooming kids or something. I have no idea. We're listening.
What? You're quiet now? No more alt accounts in my YouTube chat shitting it up? What happened?
Well, when does it happen?
If I find out that Vidar Viking is actually a pedophile, I'll ban him, but I have no proof of it. And if you want to argue that he's a pedophile or whatever the fuck your issue is right now, you can come into the voice chat. I'm in the voice chat in my Discord server. The link is in the description in Bitwave and on YouTube. I unbanned your accounts. You're welcome to join. And share your fucking grievances. Because this has to stop. This is fucking annoying.
Oh, let me take this call. Oh, God. My daughter cut her own hair at daycare. I don't know how that happened. Like, do you not watch them when they have scissors? I mean, they know what I do for a living. So, but I also know my daughter. And I know that even if you did watch her, she could be quick, really fast. Really fast. And she just cut her hair.
Hello?
Test. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Pio. Are you ready? Here's the argument. It's not that this Viking dude is a pedophile. It's that there was another young user on that exact same stream who was talking about ethical CP with you guys. And there was jokes and it was inferred that he was underage. And it was joked in the way that, oh, you know, beware of Viking, if you know what I mean. And my issue with you, and I wrote this as the start before anyone else called you a pedo or even myself, was essentially you should be banning underage kids from your Discord if you're going to have those conversations or if you're going to participate in this degeneracy. That simple.
He's not underage. He's 26 years old.
Okay.
He has a very unfortunate voice for his age, yes.
Yeah, that's fine, Pio. I don't know if that's true.
And if I
My
find out
issue
anyone is underage, I do ban them.
I'm glad to hear that. My issue was that you kind of ignored that thing, then you banned everyone else, then said he was 26. And if you ignore and ban everyone who's alleging this allegation and then say he's 26, it's like, well, what evidence do we have apart from trust me, bro, you know?
Yeah, what evidence?
Wait, hold on. I'm listening. But also, in the background, does he really have one of those schizo-looking collage of photos? Like, what's going on there with the string, the yarn all tied together? What is going on? What is going on there? That's way too obsessed with Ethan Ralph stuff. Way too obsessed. But yeah, I mean, so did Phantom Organization not just like manage his Discord right? Was there someone in there that was grooming a kid or something? And
So we have, except for Trust Me Bro from you guys.
Well, it was inferred on that stream that he was underage. That's what I'm saying. When it's inferred, we should.
When it's
be able to
inferred,
ask
it's
the question.
proven?
No, but we should be able to ask the question. If you're inferring, hey, I have this kid on my underage Discord while we're fucking talking about ethical CP, we should
But
be
I
able to
don't.
say, that's fucked up, dude. Is that true?
But I
No,
don't.
but we're questioning it. We're questioning it, and then you banned.
Well, if you want to...
That's where we went.
You can prove
everyone
it.
went
You can try to
hardcore.
prove it that he's underage, and if he's
What's his
underage, I will ban
username?
him. But I don't think he's
What's his
underage. I asked
username?
him
I asked for his username, and you refused to give it to me.
because you can't demand shit from me, nigga. But if you want
Well,
his
that's it. So you're
username,
just saying,
I'm pretty
trust me,
sure.
bro. You're gonna.
Yeah, because you can suck my fat cock.
Okay, so you're gonna.
You've been ruining
infer
my
on
live
your
chat and
stream-
spamming me, and you're demanding shit from me, so you can suck my fat cock.
Don't infer on a stream that you have an underage kid on your Discord, and then when someone says to you,
There we go. So we can get no interruptions.
that's fine.
So because I was inferring, because it was joked about that he may be underage because he has a very unfortunate voice, that means that what is your point exactly?
so I can kind of see the problem here. So what he inferred that the person's underage, the person's young, and then they're joking about ethical child porn. First off, why are they even joking about ethical child porn? I mean, God, why would you want to touch that joke? That's horrible. Why would you want to be in that territory? Why? Out of all the stuff you could talk about, this comes from me on the Dead and Stone podcast. Sometimes we talk about how to bury bodies and how to the best way to dispose of a dead hooker. But okay.
Well, there's a point that it's a concern if he is underage, my motherfucker.
So do you think I allow
get that, my
underage people
dude?
in my Discord? Do you think I allow underage people in my Discord?
Well, that's why we're asking, and then you.
No, I don't.
slowed down
I
and
don't.
banned everyone.
Okay, so I mean, so far, my take is like, well, if he has a policy that where he doesn't allow underage people in his Discord, and he finds out that they're underage and he gets rid of them, if he does that, then what's the problem? What's the problem? I mean, if he knows that he's underage and keeps him in the Discord, first off, I mean. And I guess on top of that, and then starts talking about ethical CP. First off, I mean, why is Phantom Organization even talking about ethical CP? What are they talking about? Why? I think we're all on the same page here. If you're into CP, any form of it, maybe you should just be locked up and castrated chemically. Maybe just gassed. Maybe you should just be locked up in a facility and gassed. You could round up all the pedophiles and gas them. with the most lethal toxic gas. Just wipe out that gene, snuff that gene out. Okay, let's just do that. I think we could all, the majority of people could be in agreement. We could eradicate the pedophiles and eradicate, if it is some sort of gene, eradicate that. Oh, one more. I gotta take this call. Anyway, so I don't know what the problem is here. I mean, it seems like I actually I do have a problem with people if they want to entertain that conversation about ethical CP. I mean, they're just asking for trouble. So. SBS, you know what? PO repeatedly brings up and allows Viking to discuss ethical CP and child sex dolls. PO asked the question about child sex dolls initially. Oh, the guy he had on was talking about it. Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, is PO talking about it, or is Viking talking about it? Of course, PO bringing Viking on to a show. It's like PO is entertaining the conversation. I mean, there comes a point to where you do it so often is where it's like, well, you seem to be really, really entertaining it. Like what's going on? You seem to be interested in this conversation, like really enjoying it. What are you getting out of it? Like let's say you have Richard Spencer or some alt-right guy on your show every once in a while to talk about their stuff, their ethno state or whatever they want. But if you do it, I don't know, 5 times a week, you might have an alt-right podcast or alt-right show, okay? And if that's what you want, that's what you get. I mean, fine. If you want to have a show, if you want to have a channel that talks about CP, you keep on having this Viking guy on there that talks about CP and sex dolls. That's what you are. I mean, you yourself may not talk about it, but I mean, someone else talk about it. Why does pedo shit always come in these circles? I don't know. I gotta tell you. I don't fucking know. He was only on once. Okay. So this Viking guy was only on one time. Is that right? Is that true? He was only on one time to talk about it. So I mean, I can't say based on that there's a pattern of behavior. It's just one time. The next caller comes on and discusses the exact same thing as he asking and platforming the position. Okay, I mean, was it one stream or was it multiple streams? Maybe that stream was we're gonna be talking about this for whatever reason. I don't know. I wouldn't. It's still suspect and it's still weird. I can see why people have a problem with it. Just don't make it a pattern. It's not a good idea to make that a pattern. He is a pay pig for PO and allowed to stay in the Discord. Oh. Well, I'll take a look at Vidar Vikings Kiwi Farms thread sometime and see what's going on there. All right, guys, ladies. I'm going to wrap up here because I do have to do some stuff. I definitely enjoyed this. I did not expect this. This was nice. This was a nice diversion. Okay, so we talked about Mr. Medicare, Big Masterson, gun shielding, gun guarding. We talked about Faye, how Faye needs to come home, what we would do, and then of course talked about Phantom Organization. What is up with that name? No, I mean, you could discuss things and ask people questions. That's fine. That's fine. I could see how people may have a problem with it if it becomes like a repeated thing. Be like, what's going on here? You seem to really be fascinated with this topic, you know? If it was like a one stream thing where he was talking about it. And besides, hold on here. What was Phantom Organization's position about it? I mean, was he for it? Was he all cool with it? I guess we could wrap the show up with that question. I need to find that stream and play it, I guess. Because I don't know. He was clearly against it. Okay. Well, I mean, if he was clearly against it, then I don't understand. If he's clearly against it, then is the problem that Vikings for it and Vikings like in the Discord server? Is that the problem? Because that sounds like what the problem is. Okay. But there you might have something. Might be a good idea to really look on Viking and see what's going on there. Or you might have an easier life, not even having... Life might be easier for you if you just didn't even have a Discord. I'm just saying, you don't have to manage stuff. You don't have to manage that crap. Oh, God. Anyway, y'all take it easy.